Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the one and only Ash Show. So as promised, I told you guys I was going to do a video of my lightsabers. So since 2022, I'm trying to pinpoint. I want to say since about maybe like March of 2022, I had actually started this lightsaber collection. So here I've been collecting. It's not a big collection. There's people out there on YouTube that have shown off collections and they have way bigger than I do. But you know, one day I'll get there. As of right now, I am taking a bit of a halt. But the collection will continue to grow. And so here, I just want to show off my lightsabers, and because for one, I really love them, and I think they're like the coolest thing. I think they're one of the coolest things about Star Wars, and this has actually become like a favorite, like little hobby of mine. So, without further ado, my first lightsaber that came to this collection was actually this Obi-Wan Kenobi hilt. So this hilt is from, obviously, if you guys know, this is from episode 1 and 2. I got this from LightSabers. This is a Xenopixel. So I think I've already got it set on there. And I love it. Originally, Obi-Wan's was my favorite hilt. This might be dying. Crash on crash. Reflect. Got that smooth swing. It's so good. I love it. Originally when I was younger, all while I was younger, Obi-Wan's hilt from episode 1 and 2 was my favorite one. And I'm gonna be honest, it still kind of is my favorite hilt. Out of all the hilts he's had, it's been my favorite. So, but out of this collection, this was my favorite hilt. I really love it. I'm probably not gonna let this go. I'll put the link in the description for all of these hilts. Some of these may not be available, maybe not from where I purchased them from, but hopefully they're still available for you guys. So, I got this from LightSabers. It's a Xenopixel, and I don't remember. Anyway, well, shit, I can't even remember. But I love this hilt. I am thinking about getting another hilt, like an actual buildable one, from like Corbanth or like the Saber Armory, and actually have one built. Thinking about it, I'm not entirely too sure. More than likely, I probably will. Of course, I gotta get Darth Balls. I got to. So, moving on from there, my next hilt is my Anakin SkyWalker. So, this is Anakin SkyWalker's. This is his hilt from episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. This was my first Profi board. So, it's honestly, it still actually is one of my favorite lightsabers. It's my favorite one to swing. I love it so much. As we just go through the font, and it's really loud. So this is from Luke Training. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Man, I love it. Fun fact, if I haven't even said it already, that Revenge of the Sith was my first episode. Well, not the first episode. It was the first Star Wars movie I watched, and I loved it. And I was so hooked on it, and it was like what transcended me into the realm and the universe of Star Wars. And to this day, I could not have been more happy as a person to just love to watch and talk about Star Wars and learn about Star Wars. Man, it's incredible. I really love this hilt. It's my favorite one. It's still I wouldn't say my favorite one. It's still my favorite hilt. Definitely one of the hilts, if not maybe the one hilt that I still touch the most. And this was my second one. Once again, I did get this from LightSabers. This is a Profi board, and this one cost me about like $400, maybe like a little over $400. This one cost me a little over $500, definitely under $600. But to me, it's worth it. Already you know, I probably spent maybe close to $4,000 just on these 10, 9 or 10 or whatever. I already lost the count of how many I have, but I'm dedicated to it, and I'm sticking with it, and I'm gonna keep growing it. It's me. It's what I like to do. It's what I like to have, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So we're gonna skip over this. This is my third. This is actually my third lightsaber that I got, and I got this from Dark Wolf Sabers. This is called the Exile Nobi, and so this is supposed to be off of, well, straight off of Revenge of the Sith as well. So and one thing I do love about Obi-Wan, when I was looking for this, I was looking to buy a thin neck, as these two are thin necks. So some websites have his one. Technically, I think it's from episode 4. It's not so much of a thin neck. It's more of a short neck. However, I still think it's cool. I actually ain't gonna collect that one as well. You know, I got to. So I did have this. When I did, like I said, I'll put the link in the description. When I bought this lightsaber, I actually had a problem with it. Somewhere in the neck, the two wires like burnt out and like broke, and so I had to send it back and get the whole thing replaced. And because it's still in warranty, and you know, I've had no problems with it since, so I'm fine. I love it. This was, I'm gonna be honest, I forgot what board this one has. It was different, and I decided to go with it. But I still love it. It may be, I think it may be like a different version of the Xenopixel. I can't remember. I don't want to be honest, I don't remember. But I still love it. It still gets a lot of love for me, and I'm happy. So it's cool. If I had to give away a lightsaber, it'd be one of these two. Obi-Wans. Just because I do have this one. And speaking of that one, yeah, I forgot. No, it's different. Yeah. So, without further ado, my next hilt is. This is the Desert Wanderer. I got this from Corband, and this hilt. So I bought this empty. So this is my second installed lightsaber, and I honestly, this is probably my favorite one. I just love the weathering. So this is supposed to be off of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and so oh my god, it's just so beautiful. So I had this installed and I bought fonts. I bought 3 fonts. It was Reva. I forgot where I got it from. Either K-Sith or I think I got it from K-Sith. I got the Reva, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Darth Vader. So.
Where is he?
I keep switching off of the font. Hold on. Let me go back to the font.
Just a simple one. It's just Ben these days.
It's just Ben these days, man. So, yeah, this honestly, out of the Obi-Wans that I have right here, this is by far my favorite one. This one is my favorite one because it's the emitter. The emitter cap, I love it. It's not as long as this one. And it's still a thin neck, and it has the weathering, and I just love the weathering look, and I love the feel of it being weathered. It just feels like it's got texture to it. It just doesn't feel like a shiny thing that I'm just messing around with. No diddy. So but I love it. This honestly is this is my loudest lightsaber. I believe this is my loudest lightsaber. I did have this installed with a Profi, and I do have a Smuggler's Outpost speaker. Smuggler's Outpost makes the loudest, pretty much they make the best speakers for lightsabers. So usually anybody who gets a lightsaber installed, they have a Smuggler's Outpost with it. but this thing is loud. I don't even think I need to have this close, but it's just so loud. The smooth swing is just so fucking, oh my gosh. What? Come on. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, blast deflect. Oh my gosh. It's so, that's my favorite lightsaber. That honestly, that is my favorite installed lightsaber. My favorite Obi-Wan lightsaber that I have right here. Nothing's gonna compare for it. So, next on it is this. This is my cheapest lightsaber. Honestly, now that I feel, this might be my lightest lightsaber that I have. This is the, I'll be honest, I don't remember the name of this lightsaber, but this is the cheapest lightsaber that I have. This costed me about, maybe after taxes, this costed me about like 180, about 180, 190, but it's still cool. I got this from Imperial Workshop, like I said. I'll put the links in the description, and
powering on.
It's not dead. Never mind. I lied. It's cool. No, this is so cool. I really like this lightsaber. It's a pretty good lightsaber to spin. If you're just getting into like lightsabers, you're not sure what to get, you kind of want to test the waters out or what you would like to have, you could definitely just go with one of these. It doesn't even have to be Imperial Workshop. I think as far as price goes, Imperial Workshop has this set as the lowest one that you get, even though you can find this lightsaber just about any website that you'll go to. You'll find this lightsaber. But nothing too much to be said about it. It's cheap. And it's a good cheap. It's a good cheap too. It's you're getting a good bang for the buck when it comes to purchasing this lightsaber. It's pretty cool. It's easy. It's a Xenopixel. You get smooth swing. You can change the color, change the font. You get everything. You get everything you want. If you're not really trying to be too much of a collector, if you don't really care about getting replica hilts, it's dope. So now this was actually my newest lightsaber, and this is from CCSabers. So this is called the Darkness, and I'll be honest, this is dead. I didn't charge it. I'll be honest, I forgot about this one. I forgot to charge it. But it's CCSabers like custom lightsaber. They're one of their very own custom lightsabers. And if you look at this, this looks like a cross between like Anakin's Attack of the Clones hilt mixed with Darth Vader's hilt. So if I believe when Darth Vader, hooks his hilt to his belt, he has his D ring right here close to the emitter. So, which is why I say that. But I'll be honest, this lightsaber is hard to spin. I'll be honest, if you have a big hand, this will probably be easy to spin, but for me, I don't have a big hand, so it is not easy to spin, at least for me. You got the buttons right here, and then you got the two notches with the D ring. It's not the best to spin. And I think that it's supposed to be more like a katana, like a katana inspired lightsaber, which is cool. If you want to have it like literally just for like to display, I think this is the lightsaber to get. But honestly, which this will very be the case for me, I'll really have this one for display. But I do like the way it looks, and it's unique to me. It's one of the unique lightsabers out there that I decided to get, and I am very proud of this lightsaber. So this will go down. This was my latest lightsaber. I bought this in October of last year, of 2023. But nothing too much to be said. These are all still good. These are all still pretty good hilts. Not too many people you'll see on YouTube with this lightsaber. Not too many people. But it's pretty cool. It's a pretty good lightsaber. You want to just have, if you're like a pretty good like into like samurai and whatnot, this is the lightsaber. I think this would be like a nice little lightsaber to get, especially if you like samurai and you like Star Wars. This is the way to go. So, all right. Now I've been waiting to do this one. So this lightsaber is I've been waiting. Whoa, shit! My gosh. All right, let me start that over. All right, so damn. This lightsaber. This is my. I would say this is probably my most customized lightsaber. So, and I'm gonna show you why. This is my favorite. This is my favorite lightsaber that I would like to show. Probably my second one. No, my first one. This will be my first one. Now I'm gonna show you why. Check this out. Check. I've got the force. So I've got the force. So obviously no, I don't got the fucking force. So this all happens with this ring, this magnetic ring. I'll show you guys. I'll show it from a different angle. But this is. I had this not custom made. I had this. Godly. This was installed by the same installer that did my Obi-Wan hilt, my Desert Wanderer hilt. And I asked for CFX, and I asked for the magnetic ring. What the ring does is that when you hold the ring or you put the ring close to the board, so my board is like close to right here. Then he has to do that. It turns on, it turns. So it's supposed to be like the force, which is just so dope. And what inspired me to get this was a YouTuber, is a YouTuber named Tuka, and he had it installed on his, if I remember, it is his Attack of Clones Anakin SkyWalker that he got from Corband, which I missed out on, but it's all right. And I reached out to the same installer which did these two hilts, and he was able to handle them. He was able to handle it for me, and I am very appreciative. I love this lightsaber. I love it so much. My one regret is that I didn't have this lightsaber made or installed with a Smuggler's Outpost speaker. That's my one regret. That's my one regret with this hilt. But other than that, I love it. It's my favorite lightsaber. It's my most custom lightsaber. But I love it. Hands down to this day, I will preach for this lightsaber. So, without further ado, we're gonna jump to the next one. This hilt. I did get this hilt from Corband as well. This is the DV, I forgot initially, I want to say DV 3.5, I want to say. But this hilt is Darth Vader's hilt. And interestingly enough, that this hilt if I remember, it didn't make it on screen in Revenge of the Sith. But I think for I don't want to say behind the scenes, the book following the movie, that this was the lightsaber, and it was shown in the book, but it didn't make it on the screen. You didn't see Darth Vader with it, but this was the hilt that was supposed to be for it. So, which is why when it came to picking out a hilt, I usually go for I want to say not customizing. I go for uniqueness. I go for something usually a lot of people don't really have initially. So usually if I see anybody with a Darth Vader lightsaber, I never really saw anybody with this hilt. And so which is why it stood out to me. I was like, I'm gonna get this one. So there's that. So now to my next two lightsabers. My next lightsaber. This is my favorite. This is my favorite designed lightsaber. So I also bought this. So all right, first of all, let me just jump into it. This lightsaber is my SaberTrio Vahlken. I had this installed with, this is installed with CFX as well. So I bought this, I'm gonna tell just a quick story. When I bought this lightsaber, man, it was. This was still in 2022. This was I forgot when I bought it. Like at least like month-wise. I want to say like early May of 2022. Early May. Maybe even before that. I'm be honest, I don't remember exactly. However, at the time being, I haven't really kept up with SaberTrio too much after I bought these two hilts. However, when I bought this hilt, coming up to buy this hilt, SaberTrio used to be where like it was first come, first served when they held a selling event, and people knew about it. So on Instagram, Facebook, and I'm sure Twitter, that they had it out. They would put out a list of all the hilts they're selling, how many they're selling, because it used to be they would have like acid etched, silver, brushed silver, black, weathered black, and that was it. So, and it would have a number, but acid etched always had like 5 or less. I'm sorry, 6 or less. The only one lightsaber that didn't have acid etched was actually the Krossguard. The Krossguard didn't get acid etched. So, and I remember when it came down to buying a lightsaber, like I made an account, I bookmarked the page, and I already had my card information and everything ready to go when it came to purchasing this. And man, I was quick with it. When it came down to buying it, I waited down to the Teaks, I think for the last hour before it went on sale. They shut down the website, and then once it hit like 4 o'clock, wherever I went, because now I was deployed at the time. I was deployed and I was in Kuwait. And so I think 4 o'clock in Kuwait was 9 a.m. here. And I am on the East Coast in the US. So it was 9 o'clock over here. So once it hit 4 o'clock, I was on it. I clicked the bookmark. I remember I was on the phone with my girlfriend, who was now my wife at the time, or oh my God. I clicked on the app. I'm talking to my girlfriend at the time, who is now my wife. I was talking to her, and I was just on it. Like, I was on it. And I remember, I thought I didn't have it. I thought I didn't have it because now, at the time when they would come out with like a limited sale, I heard all the stories like it's hard to get yourself on a hand, get yourself a lightsaber from SaberTrio because they sell out fast. Now, I think I just had the luck of the draw at the time when I decided to get it, but first every time purchase from SaberTrio, I was able to score on this Vahlken, and when I got it, I was just, oh my gosh, I was so happy. And then it was just thinking like, what was I gonna do? And I came down, I was like, all right, Dragon Ball is gonna be my thing. So now I know it's different. I don't think they do I don't think they're like limited on how much they can sell. I think they usually sell, but you can still, from what I looked at the other day, you can still get an acid etched lightsaber, but now that is limited. That has a limited run. So I don't know how that works. I don't know how it's been a while. I do want to purchase from SaberTrio again. I would love to get just about every hilt, but as of right now, I'm done. I'm done with SaberTrio for right now. I'm going to continue to go. But my next one also is from SaberTrio. This is honestly, which is great. This is actually my most expensive lightsaber. So this lightsaber, this honestly is my favorite one. This is obviously it's inspired by Kylo Ren, and it's dope. I wanted to get a Krossguard lightsaber, and I couldn't find one that I just felt that looked good. The only ones that I thought that looked good was the Krossguards from SaberTrio. So when they went on sale in 2022, once again, this is when I came back from deployment, and this was in September. I remember I was at work when I bought this shit too, and I bought it. It was like there was no hassle about getting it because most people want the acid etch, so I got it. But this came quicker than this one. I got this one before this one, obviously, but because when they do these custom acid etch, I know SaberTrio it's not a small company, but they don't have a lot of workers. But when they make lightsabers, I know that they make them to order. So, which honestly is dope. And they treat and handle your lightsaber with care, which is great. It's a great company. And they always send you a little card, saying thank you for choosing SaberTrio, this and third. And they drop it's dope. It's dope. If you haven't bought from SaberTrio, I recommend you buying from SaberTrio. It's dope, amazing. All right, so my last lightsaber. My last lightsaber is, I bought this off of CCSabers. This is the Fallen Order lightsaber. I bought this on May 4th of last year. Now something is wrong with this hilt. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what's wrong, and I hope I'm still under warranty. So the problem with this one is, gosh, the screw is taking off the fucking thing, is that it works. It works, but when I try to, I don't know what it's doing right here, but then if I hit the button, it doesn't turn on. I don't know what's going on. I can, if it's dusty, I'm doing that. I can do that, but like, it does not turn on. So I don't know if it's the buttons up here or not. But if I take it out, that is different. That is different. So I will say, if you had to buy from, and this is the 89 Sabers, actually, honestly, this is the 89 Sabers off the CCSabers website. Since this is my first one buying, I would say beware. This could happen to you. Here, I mean, I can turn it on here, but when I put it into the hilt, I don't know, it doesn't go. I don't know. But other than that, that is my lightsaber collection, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video and it maybe inspired you to buy a lightsaber of your own. And stick around, tune in to when I get my next lightsaber. I already know what I want my next lightsaber to be. It's going to be a Graflex lightsaber, but it's actually going to be I'm actually going to get a Graflex lightsaber that actually has the words Graflex on it, and I'm going to get the one from episode 4, The New Hope, and I'm going to have that installed. I'm actually getting into the idea of having my lightsaber installed. It's dope. I love it, and I think it's a cool thing to do. And shit, without further ado, guys, man, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell notification. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.